wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. It's Monday, and that means it's time for the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
In this 8-man tag team match with two dames.
All up in Canada.
Yeah, they're in Canada, or Canada, or however you want to say it. And it looks like we're going to have Bret the Hitman Hart for some reason on our TV.
Oh, because somebody is like in love with him.
What did Vinny say about old people coming back?
Swindlers.
Swindlers!
All the swindling.
The old swindler, Bret the Hitman, half of the Hart Foundation.
Walter says, hey, Travis, hi, Daphne, Raw tonight. Good matches. Daphne, good news. On Saturday, won 2 times for bingo. Well, it's about damn time you won a whole bunch of times for bingo, Walter. But he says at 9 he's going to leave. He'll be here Wednesday for AEW and 8 p.m. He's still around right now. What? So he says, hi, how was your weekend? And tonight going to be an interesting Raw. We haven't seen Bret Hart on WWE TV in a long time. Like, I don't remember the last time we have seen Bret Hart on WWE
He's
TV.
spitting Vince McMahon's face.
Oh. So we said they say the first hour is commercial free, but the last time they went commercial free, they started airing commercials like 10 minutes before the hour is up. They do that,
and it'll happen again.
Yeah, it's pretend commercial free. Janelle's in the chat, says hi. Sophie says rip to James Earl Jones. Yeah, he passed away.
Oh, Darth Vader.
Sophie says after this Wyatt Six American-made feud is done, I wonder who the Wyatt Six will feud with next. Sophie says, isn't it weird with that McMahon trailer, you don't see any member of his family in it?
I have not seen the trailer. Kind of forgot it was happening.
Well, they can't have his family in it if they're going to do something to make him look like crap. His family might actually still like him.
So since this is a street fight, it's basically going to be one-on-one between the two women. Because the men can't touch the women.
Right.
This Ivy Nile I don't mind, but Nikki I've never liked. Literally. Ever.
I don't like anything to do with the Wyatt Six grouping stuff, so I'm not a fan of anything that's happening on my TV right now.
Uh-oh. Trash can. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it! Oh, she did it! She's just beating the garbage can to death. I know they're trying to like make it sound like what would hurt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Eardrums. It's eardrums.
Totally your eardrums. Ravi's in the chat. Hey, Ravi, good to see you. Says, what you frauds saying? Can't say I've watched a full Raw in a while. I don't blame you.
If I could not watch a full Raw, I would be ecstatic.
It's probably because you fall asleep. It is like 3 o'clock in the morning for you.
So they have an app where you can watch old Raws and stuff. And I was looking at it. 2 hours, 10 minutes of wrestling. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Isn't that crazy? 50 minutes of commercials on a 3-hour show.
Yeah, but it may be that long for the show. But it's still not all wrestling either. So you have a whole bunch of weird video stuff and everything else. So you might get like an hour and 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes of actual wrestling. That's pushing it.
Lucky. That one time I did time them out. I think we got 40 minutes of wrestling. Mm-hmm. But that was also under Vince. And I don't think Triple H is better with that. The matches are a little bit longer, though, so it could be better. Oh, you can see her bloomers.
Somebody says, I'm surprised you guys didn't go live for that pay-per-view on Saturday. If Raw wasn't on, I don't know what I would do on Monday nights.
It was absolute trash.
Did you put it on?
I'm trying to put it on Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't found a good one yet. Yeah, no, it was probably the worst pay-per-view ever. And I don't like saying that because there's some pretty bad ones in history, but it was close.
Or you like seeing him for AEW?
Yes. No, period. Like, just I haven't seen all the New Japan, all that stuff. But the worst one that I've seen, it was up there. I would rather sit through a 4-hour Raw than that pay-per-view on Saturday, which I did watch. Most of it.
Right.
Dude, they had some weird shit, like Orange Cassidy, what's his name? Paige took Swerve Scott and he had a syringe, like a real one with a needle on it and everything, and injected his mouth with something.
Ew.
And then wrapped a chair around his head and pinned him, or whatever, and then they ended it. I don't even think he pinned him. I think the referee just ended it. Then, before that, Daniel Bryan wrestled. Of course he did. And then he held on, and then the modern day Stone Cold Steve Austin, they're calling him now, because he's bald, Jon Moxley.
Oh, God. Barf. Jesus.
Beat him up. Suffocated him with a plastic bag until he died.
Vlad's in the chat. Hey, Vlad, good to see you. And Sophie says, I think you're the only YouTube people that hated the pay-per-view on Saturday. I hear a lot of positive stuff. I don't necessarily hate it.
Which one? Which positive thing?
Who's the positive police?
What was the positive part of it? Was it Daniel Garcia starting out my freaking show? No. I'm just excited to hear what people said was good. Still to come, Gunther live. Drew McIntyre. It's not Reba McIntyre, it's Drew, and he's going to be live also.
Was it the caption or the close-up of Wheeler Yuta crying in the corner? That was probably one of the better parts, right?
That could be a highlight. Wheeler Yuta being a baby.
The quitter doing something.
She wrestled Holy Sheeta and won. Which is a disappointment. But I understand why she won. I get that you can't ever lose. Oh my God, there's no commercials. So we're going to see this match to completion.
I wish it was commercial so I wouldn't have to.
Not everything can go the way you want it. Go Birds. Are they in Eagle territory? He hit his thumb.
Oh.
Did you see him grab his hand?
Oh.
Yeah. I think he's still holding it, his left hand.
Huh.
He hit his thumb right there.
Ouch.
With that kendo stick.
That hurt.
Oh, fuck yeah. Uh-oh.
Sophie's like, at least the pay-per-view on Saturday did 8 matches, unlike what they usually do by having 14 or 15 matches on the card. Ravi says, AEW, I saw some of Orange Cassidy match, that's all. Sophie talking BS 100.
That was on the pre-show, correct? The Orange Cassidy stuff. There was 3 or 4 matches on the pre-show.
Maybe. Sophie says, all the people that review wrestling on YouTube were positive about the pay-per-view. All of them, every single wrestling.
Yeah, because they're all on their chalk. Look, you try to get people with positivity. I don't try to get people with positivity. I try to just be truthful. So you can watch YouTube channels that blow smoke up your ass and say, oh, that Daniel Bryan's the greatest wrestler of all time or some bullshit. But in reality, if you want realness, you can watch me. I tell the truth. The shit was shit. Nothing is cool about shooting somebody up with heroin in their mouth to win a championship.
Or
to win a match. Or whatever it was. It doesn't matter what it was.
The insinuation of
drugs.
That's
not cool.
Or poison.
It's still not cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is some shit from the 80s, though. I could have saw some shit in the 80s like that, so. The problem is who it was, also. And it's their talent that sucks. Their storylines are getting better, so I don't know if they hired somebody for storylines, because we actually have 2 or 3 good storylines going on. He's too fat to get in the trash can. Beat that drum! Oh, shattered it.
I guess they wanted to make sure that he didn't get stuck in it.
Well, he has his hands up.
That's why I meant to make sure he didn't get stuck in it.
Cross is back. There's going to be some trouble.
Sophie says The Rock is rumored to be back on WWE TV in a month or 2.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Robbie says, I went to Five Guys on Saturday with a couple of mates. Sweet mother of Mary. They do hook you up with more fries than you can eat. I thought they were called chips over there, Robbie.
Chip, chip, cheerio!
Fries and the Cheeries.
Yeah. Just backfiring on Gable. Oh, trash can just fell off his head.
Yes, Robbie. Five Guys does give you a lot of fries. I'm surprised you have Five Guys over there. I didn't know that they had skipped over to the other side of the pond.
Yeah, with the metric system, it'd be all screwy. You know, like 4.5 guy or something.
I have no idea, maybe.
The pound is more powerful than the dollar. Kittle. And he catches it. Get to see Aaron Rodgers throw a football for the first time since the first game of last year.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that Love tore something in his knee. The Packers' new quarterback, that young one they have.
Yeah.
His knee went pop. You could see it, like literally, like reverberate when it popped. It went.
That's pretty gross.
MCL, ACL, CBRS, TNT, SMR, ESMER, all sorts of stuff. You want to be on the spotlight? You want to sit up there with the Dame? There's Dame up there, buddy.
Oh.
Oh, Eric Rowan picked up the barricade. That's solid steel! Oh, God!
Oh, man.
Your heads
so
can't
much
handle that.
steel. Robbie said the reason these channels don't say the truth is because they don't want to lose the benefits they are getting from AEW and WWE, you know, like that.
Probably.
I wouldn't know. We don't get paid.
Just want to tell the truth. It might hurt people's feelings, the truth, though.
It's true.
Not trying to be a dick. I mean, sometimes I am. Like, there's people I don't like that I'd rather never see wrestle in my life, but that doesn't mean other people have to hate them. Like Daniel Garcia. To me, that's the worst wrestler ever. Dominik Mysterio. But Dominik's hot, so you would have to keep him. But I tell you, the second that he doesn't get booed, he should be released.
Right.
See ya. Gable can't get the chair to wedge. He doesn't have the strength. Can't do it, I don't know how. See, he had to change his plan.
Who was it?
Chad Gable.
Oh. What was his plan?
You're supposed to tuck the chair, but he couldn't.
Oh,
and so now Eric Rowan's, and Eric saw it, and then he did that.
So he tripped and fell into it on the bottom.
Where he would have speared it.
Mm.
Oh, no! That could have separated his shoulder! Hurt his ear, it looks like.
Chimichanga's in the chat. Hey, Chimmy. He says, what's up?
What's up?
And then Ravi says, the burger was decent. This match is a bit shite. Can't lie. Yeah, their burgers at Five Guys aren't too bad. They need seasoning. I have to put, like, salt and pepper on mine because they don't make them with it. But they're not bad.
I mean,
They're really expensive, though.
all in all, this match is fine, right?
Right?
The problem with this match is that the Wyatt Six are supposed to be cool and badass and fearsome and beyond normal and whatever other word you could throw, adjective you want to throw in there.
Right?
And they're fucking losing to the B team. You know what I mean? Like, and when I say losing, they're probably going to win, but they lost because this match just went too long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he leg dropped him and hurt himself somehow. Knocked himself out because he got hit in the butt. Oh, they're showing his Achilles injury from last year. Oh, clothesline. Yeah, Gacy. His name's John Wayne. Put a clown face on him. Aaron Rodgers flicks it. Fumble. Fumbleaya. Fumblama. 49ers recovered on the 28-yard line. Sorry, it's football. That's not Aaron Rodgers' fault. Why does this guy have a
Oh, no. That guy's having a meltdown in his chair.
Why is he trying to be the Incredible Hulk?
So it says the NFL yesterday announced Kendrick Lamar as the halftime show act, and they got mixed results. Funny Kendrick got the call to perform at the halftime show and Lil Wayne's halftime show. It'll be interesting to see how they turn Dirty Dom back into a face one day. Robbie says it's the same with some of football YouTubers' channels. They won't call things out because they are scared to lose the interviews and press passes and exclusives.
No, and it makes sense.
Well, when you're paid.
Yeah, I mean, if I was
When you're paid to be biased.
If I was interviewing wrestlers and I worked my way up to trash like Garcia or something, it would screw me over, so.
I'm not going against my morals.
Right?
Of not liking him.
But I'd rather tell the truth. Fuck. Oh, Garcia, you're so cool. Why do you think everybody loves you? If anything, I'd be like McAfee.
Why do you feel you deserve the chance to be here and take the place of another wrestler that's better than you?
I'd be like McAfee and freaking Adam Cole. That interview. Shit was fucking classic. Adam Cole's trying to fight him. He's like, yeah, but you're so little. There's so much carnage.
Carnage.
Carnageable. With more than one carnage. It's so weird, like, when I lose myself in the match.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I hear Joe Tessitore, I'm like, oh, fuck. It's like Mayweather's going to knock him out or something, you know? It's like, oh, fuck. It's not boxing.
So it's like, this is a street fight. I think there are no tags. No tags, just a
No,
street
it's
fight.
just a, that's it, too. And it's OVER. Uncle Howdy had to interfere and win it for his team.
Yep, basically.
Because they can't do it by themselves. Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope, guess not.
Oh. He was going deep. The quarterback threw it deep, and he was turning. He's like, did I read that wrong, or did you read that wrong?
And why are they hugging if they're so badass?
Oh, you don't know that?
It makes no sense to me. Oh, Robbie says, yeah, large refillable drink, large burger, and small fries, 20 pounds. LO. Yeah, they're expensive. They do give you a lot of fries, even though it's a small and stuff. So it's kind of worth it. And if you stay there, you can get, you know, your drinks refilled and everything. What'd you end up getting on your burger? Because you can get pretty much almost anything on your burger.
Can you get ketchup? That's all you really need.
Ketchup?
It's kind of one of the only ones you need.
We're talking about toppings, not just sauces, weirdo.
Jiffy time.
Zippy says, wait. So they said no commercials, but their own commercials are fine.
That was a commercial for food. Wasn't it?
That was a commercial for their WWE shop crap.
Oh, I thought that was food.
No,
Maybe I
we
was
were
just
talking
thinking
about food. But what was on the TV was not food. I look at this as commercials.
No, well, it's not.
It doesn't matter if you are advertising your own shit, it's a commercial. It's still an advertisement. Lying bitches. Lying bitches. Sophie said that match wasn't that bad. I meant the Super Bowl takes place in Atlanta in Lil Wayne's hometown. Oh, yeah, cool. Robbie says, I don't watch people who don't really represent the club I support. Yeah, they won't have Lil Wayne at their Super Bowl thing, Sophie, because of reasons that I will not say on here.
Kendrick Lamar, huh? I don't even know who that is.
I don't either, but I know why they don't have Lil Wayne. Even if it's in his hometown.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, I've heard the name, but I don't know who he is. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, a song or any lyrics in any song that he does. But I've heard the name before. I think he's married to, no, that's Scott. Travis Scott. I think he's with Kendall Jenner or whatever her name is. I think I'm wrong there, too. So, never mind. Cool. That's what we need at the Super Bowl.
Robbie says, I don't watch people who don't really represent the club I support. So this is the last couple of years NFL been picking acts that has been around for a long time to be in the halftime show. I didn't think Kendrick fit the bill.
No, he doesn't.
So this says, so the commercial free lasted 29 minutes. I know Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, and someone else were rumored to be the halftime show at one point. And Robbie says, I had a bacon cheeseburger with fried onions. So, like, fried as in, like, caramelized onions, fried onions?
Or onion rings.
I don't do onion rings there, but I know what you're saying, like, deep fried.
Main event, Jay. So, let's be honest. Since he left the Bloodline, he's not a main eventer. Not that he was there either, but they at least put him on main events. Bad blood. October 5th, it's happening! Liv Morgan against Rhea Ripley, the former champion.
Ooh.
The Terror Twins.
Harry says, Dee, didn't you like a bit of WWE Shop back in the day? LOL. Sophie says, Kendrick was part of the halftime show with Dr. Dre a couple years ago. And Robbie says, why would you want a crackhead like Lil Wayne to be the face of the Super Bowl?
Why would you want anybody to be the halftime? They should just have the Puppy Bowl. Or the Budweiser Bowl or whatever with the girls and the swimming suits. You don't have to have music
I don't
every
think
year.
Lil Wayne's like that.
Or what about a
crack-heady.
juggling act? Who's FXXX? Who's FXXX? Oh. Finn Balor. Finn Balor thinks he's cool. Then he forgot that he's smaller than the little kids in that crowd. He's walking down there. Kid's like 12. A foot taller than him. On the USA Network. All of them are going to be on the USA Network until October 1st.
One person in the front has a sign that says, you're a bum.
You're a bum.
You're a bum. Where I was like, yeah, them onions. Those are good. I like those on burgers. What kind of cheese did you get? Since we're waiting for people to come down to do whatever. Oh, he's going to talk. I thought there was a match.
No, he's not dressed to wrestle.
Mm.
Bad blood. Finn Balor is going to get beat by Damien. Finn tried to help him out of the gutter. True. Wasn't a friend.
He was his what?
He was his brother.
His brother?
Rudder.
His brother?
It's like a rudder, but with a B. It helps steer the ship. A brother. I mean, English is a second language, so it should be nice. I don't speak 2 languages.
Oh, that's why he's all upset.
He's always bitter.
Sophie says Rhea versus Liv at Bad Blood. That isn't a surprise. Did they say it's going to be inside Hell in a Cell? I didn't see that or hear it.
That would be a surprise, but I didn't see that.
So I don't know.
Here comes Priest. Yo.
Ooh.
Well, you're in the ring. Why can't you do it
Sophie
now?
says they could have asked Jay-Z to be the halftime show. At least he has a lot of songs to perform.
Ew.
Nobody wants to listen to Jay-Z.
God, he'd probably bring his tramp with him. Ugh. No, thank you. Would they bring Alicia Keys again if they did that? Because she has to sing that New York. Then he can touch her butt too, and then people can say that her husband's a simp and a cuckold and blah 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 blah. Yeah, he just did. There it is. It's happening. Now leave. One ting. You're forgetting one ting.
Just slap him. Robbie says the American sliced cheese. Nice. American sliced cheese. It's good melty cheese. Good with bacon.
Nothing better than American anything.
I like my
cheese flags.
Whatchamacallit onions. The fried onions or whatever you want to call them. Caramelized onions like that. I actually like it better with Swiss cheese and mushrooms. Sauteed mushrooms. That's a good burger.
Yeah, it's like top 7 all time. What, she's going to come down and help? Because of her brutality? Oh, God. Here we go. Come on, Liv. Take her ankle out. It's bad when I'm cheering for Liv over this fucking thing. Here she comes. Oh! She saw her coming. She is a crutch. She smacked him in the face.
Robbie, Dom, and Liv getting slapped up. Yeah, slapped up.
Isn't there a song called Slap That Pitch Up? There it is. Liv went right to the knee. Oh, hopefully it's in a bikini match.
What?
Pudding? What kind of match do you want to see for the women?
Pudding.
Pudding? Yogurt? What's that one that they put? Jello. Jello match. But pudding would be cool. Or mud. Mud wrestling. That shit's cool.
But with pudding.
Yeah. Oh, God. He's... Oh, God. So she hit him with... That's great. Oh, then they pulled him off anyway. Well, then why didn't she hit Rhea once he got pulled off?
I don't know. This is dumb, too.
Uh-oh. Yeet. He's coming down to save his girlfriend. He wants some of that gothic poo-tang.
It's a waste of a good commercial-free hour.
Old Jigsaw. Yeet! That's what he yelled when he ran into the ring.
Didn't he?
It's like Tarzan, but he just yells yeet. Yeah, Jackie Redmond, our ace reporter. Means number
That kid
one.
right behind Wade
Yeah,
is so cool.
with the glove on.
His glasses, and he's got his...
He's ready for Bret Hart.
He's got his
Oh.
belt.
I didn't see the glasses. Were they the old, like the kind of like this?
The 80s ones, huh?
Yeah, they're Bret Hart then.
Mm-hmm.
Were they chrome? Oh, yeah, that's definitely Bret Hart. Poetic justice. One, two, and three, and he wins.
Yeah, miraculous. Robbie's like a saw mushroom that didn't opt for
So
them.
McAfee gave him a name, and that's his shirts now. That's one big SOB. That's what he says when he comes out. Now
I
he's got a
guess
shirt
so.
that
Oh
says
my.
one SOB.
It slobbered all over me.
It's just water. I didn't put any poison in it or anything.
It spit at me. It's like an excited penis.
Just spitting everywhere.
Spitting everywhere.
Right this second. That's why he's standing there. Oh, Jesus.
Robbie says, does anyone care what happened 2 weeks ago? I personally don't, but some people do.
Oh, Jesus. Why did they let this guy talk? You
The
are a
Steiner boy?
monster.
I don't know. It was kind of funny.
He'll get better.
He's not even looking him in the eye. He's just like looking at his chest
He'll
and his
get-
shoulders. He's like,
He'll get better.
yeah, you are a monster. If he
A
keeps
dog,
doing it,
man.
he'll get better.
Yeah, that's what. And
He
does
just
it,
needs to do
He
it.
does
It's
it with
fine.
confidence. He's just
Yeah.
bad at it.
He just needs to get a little better at how or what he says.
You know who you're talking to, kid. You big sob.
You big sob. Okay.
He's one big sob.
Yeah.
The trilogy. Oh, are they going up against Bianca?
Yeah, this is their rematch. Sophie's like, guess what? Monday Night Raw is going back to 2 hours starting the Monday after Bad Blood. Who's your source? Who's your source?
Are you just saying that, or did Triple H say it?
So trust me, bro.
Because if that's even remotely true, I'm going to run around my neighborhood naked and go to jail.
Let me get my camera. Let's look it up.
When they try to put me in the car.
Woo! Woo! Run for 2 hours! Woo!
We're going striking through the quad into the gymnasium.
Sophie's like, thank God Raw's going back to 2 hours, but that kind of stinks for the roster, though, because they won't have enough time for everybody on the roster.
That's beautiful.
That's fine.
Don't
they don't
worry
need
about-
everybody who's on the roster to do anything.
Don't worry about the riffraff that doesn't get TV time. That's fine. If they really do go back to 2 hours, it probably means SmackDown's going to 3. So,
Well, or the fact that they're doing that main event stuff on the, main channel or whatever it is, crap that you're talking about.
no idea where they're. Oh, yeah. 3 times
You're
a
the
year
one that
on
told
NBC.
me.
4 times a year.
Robbie says they haven't said yet. Well, so it's all lies and just getting us all riled up for nothing.
Jade Cargill.
She gets me riled up for nothing.
It's like, I'd definitely go up on her. Those guys on fucking internet are hilarious. That tall girl, she's like 7 foot or whatever. I'd definitely go up on her. I'd climb that tree. And there's Bianca.
Excuse me. Why did you say her name like that?
Because she doesn't know what she's doing. She's kind of trashy.
Like, try to say it like you do Chelsea's name. Don't do that. Don't, nah, girl, you dumb. Don't say shit like that.
Chelsea.
Right.
Oh, Daphne's the ref.
Rob is like, spicy, a tag match. Yeah, it's that other team's ability to try to get their stuff back.
There probably is going to be a commercial during this match, so nobody get their panties in a wad.
They'll probably just do the commercial before they even start.
Yeah. Just saying there's going to be one.
Of course. It's 10 to the hour.
Some ding ding.
They're commercial free is a lie.
Oh, side headlock. Alba Fire pulling her hair into the ropes. Oh, shoulder block.
Ravi hates
From
Esther.
Esther
So bad. It's like, Esther, what a flipping idiot.
I like Esther.
Rudeness.
She's a flipper, though. It's like, kiss my ass.
Her and her butt
Alba's
slapping.
like, oh my
I
God.
can't even remember when she started that.
A long time. She
I
used to do it
know,
on the
but
ropes.
she never did it before.
But she did it on the ropes,
Yeah.
not on the.
But I don't remember why she started. Somebody else did it to her or something, and so she did it back or some shit. And then she just kept it as her thing.
She used to wear pants.
True.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh
Careful.
damn. Clotheslined her right over the top. Alba Fire.
So it's like WWE announced Raw going back to 2 hours starting October 7th on their Twitter. Oh, on the
Cool.
Twitfear, huh? I was like, what's the point of this match when we know the outcome? I don't know the outcome, Ravi. The team that had it before could win. And then they could break up Jade and Belair. And then Jade would be sad. What? What is it? Did you find the truth?
Like, you can't handle it.
It's a lie, isn't it?
The truth?
It's 3 hours still, huh?
Oh, I didn't look it up. I was
Oh,
talking to
I
your
thought
brother.
that's what you were looking up because
I'm
they
going
said it on
to.
their Twitter.
I just was talking to your brother.
Oh. Rob is like, bun, what? WWE said on Twitter a bunch of see you next Tuesdays. They would never. It's all the truths. It's all truth. Oh no. She got the tag because she got hurt in her gluteus maximus area.
I'm definitely excited to see that match.
Yeah, excited. Robbie's like, this tag match is very one-sided. Is it? Is it?
Oh, that's tonight also. That fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Braun wins that since they kind of just hinted at it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's the only normal-sized person in it. And he's not really normal-sized. He's kind of big. Jey Uso would be the normal-sized guy.
Yeah, I think they advertised it earlier down at the bottom corner.
Well, I'm 9 hours back and I don't see anything. But that doesn't mean anything.
So, lies. All lies. Rob is like, Jade also becoming a fraud. What, with jobbing in a tag team with Esta. Oh my God, Robbie. She needs some defining and, polishing. It's fine. She's new. Why isn't it okay that she does what she's doing?
Picture of the week.
Definitely.
No, that means literally it's WWE's picture of the week.
Yeah, it should be.
Superstars.
She should be like picture of the week all the time. Oh, hey, look, that Aaron Reed guy's here. Hey, Aaron. Says, what's up, guys? Oh, just watching some Raw.
Did you go on a run?
Did you get your Wi-Fi working? Did you order pizza from your cousin? Quotation marks. Cousin. PTSD.
Yeah, now I'm 1 day behind. When was this posted? How far back do I have to go?
Yeah, Sophie. They just announced Raw going back to 2 hours.
Is that
They
what she said?
announced it.
Just
No,
now?
it just says WWE announced Raw going back 2 hours starting October 7th on their Twitter. Oh no, she got kicked in the face. Jade tags herself in. She's gonna get her. She's like, what's going on? Jade's like, I'm gonna get you. I'll get you with this leg. This leg is tight. She's like, it's got an ouchie, but I can do it. She's like, I gotta hold on to my leg. I've gotta. Oh no. What they've been doing best.
I mean, they're saying that they said it, but I don't see them saying it.
Lies.
Uh-oh, new champion, or still champion. Jade.
Karen says,
Esta.
long time no see. And then Ravi says, and Esta is the best they could hook Jade up with. I would rather let Stevie Wonder teach me wrestling than Esta. Who says she's teaching her?
I guess Homeboy said it on the show. Testator?
Oh, Testatori?
That's what people keep saying.
Huh.
Did Joe Testator just announce that Raw's moving back to 2 hours on the 7th?
Maybe he got his shit mixed up. Maybe he messed up.
Everybody's excited though. Well, the Twitter universe, I don't know about everybody.
It says, Wrestle Talk even said it.
No, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people on here that are saying that. I just didn't see WWE say it. It's right here.
5 minutes ago, Fightful says.
Right.
Joe
It's right
Testatori
there
announced it.
on their official.
Oh, there you go. It's official. They made it
Breaking
official.
WWE Raw will be on USA Network from 8 to 10 Eastern, starting on Monday, October 7th, through the rest of 24. Through December 30th.
But that means that when it goes back to what's her face, it could be 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, when it goes to Netflix, it could be 3 hours. So it might just be a short-lived thing. Ravi's like, I will believe it when I see it. Well, on October 7th, it'll be believable. The Addams Family. Your clowns seeing what we just did out there. Oh, you're next. Ooh, wannabes and fights. Real ones, bitches. My stupido son. Ooh, I bet.
Me. She has a match later tonight.
Bye.
Oh, there you go.
Bye.
Oh my god. It looks like he's dying.
Yeah, that's it.
All this dude does is complain about Goldberg. That's it. That's his whole life.
That it ruined his life.
He wrestled Goldberg.
And it ruined his life.
He had an aneurysm.
And it ruined his life.
The aneurysm or the Goldberg?
All of it.
Yeah.
And it ruined his life. She said that's all he talks about. So
Yes.
I was like, and it ruined his life. So everything you say that he says, I'm just saying, and it ruined his life.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Harley's in the chat. Hey, Harley says hello, everyone. Hey, Harley, how's it going?
He's going to come out tonight and say something about Goldberg.
And how it ruined his life.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. What are we betting?
Nothing.
Oh,
Because he
damn.
probably won't, because Goldberg's not part of the company right now. But
Oh, but he's always going to be part of the company.
every time he talks,
Yeah.
he hit me too hard.
And it ruined his life.
Yes.
Can't wait until he talks later. And then after everything he says, I'm going to be like, and it ruined your life. Maybe you shouldn't complain so much. Robbie's like, ha. And then Harley says, turn on, just hanging in there. My Detroit Lions won last night. Did they? Good for them, I guess. Who'd they win against? Who did they play? Was it a good win? Or was it like, nah, we know they could win against them kind of win? Ew. Yeah. Harley says they played the Los Angeles Rams and they won in overtime. Ooh.
Nice. On your game?
The Lions. So, I don't know if that's really that great of a thing. I mean, the Rams, are they good? They good at all? Like, are they just like that?
They're okay. They have Matt Stafford. I don't know. I think they lost yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh, I thought he played them.
No, says Harley says turn on just hanging in there. My Detroit Lions won last night. They played the Los Angeles Rams and they won in overtime.
Yeah. I thought he was playing Madden and played.
No. It was a real thing that happened in real life, not fake. Not fake life.
Detroit won their first game last year, too, against the Chefs. My Dolphins won yesterday, too. The Bears won yesterday. That could be their last win.
Ew, that river looks nasty. Ugh. I could have Natalia around. Two-time? What?
Yeah, they put him in as a singles wrestler and with the Hart Foundation.
Oh, that's dumb.
It is. I don't like that they do that. It's just one time in the Hall of Fame.
Why? How can you go into a Hall of Fame twice? That's just weird.
Yeah,
That'd be like a baseball or football player being put in the Hall of Fame for each team they fucking played on.
And by himself.
Yeah. Like,
No, I
weird
get
as
it.
fuck. He's like, I have to watch where I walk or I'll trip and fall. It ruined my life. Here it is. It ruined his life. This is probably ruining his life too. Ruined his life.
Too many flashing lights.
Ruined his life. Ruined his life.
Come on, Purdy. Don't run. Oh,
Vince
you son of a-
screwed
Oh my God.
Brett.
Well, we all know that. Brett screwed Brett, is what they should say.
Yeah. He screwed himself.
He's
And it ruined his
back
life.
and better than ever.
That person doesn't know how to spell his name.
Who doesn't know how to spell his name?
That person in the audience who has a card.
You spelled Brett wrong.
Yeah, they spelled it with 2 T's, but he only spells it with 1. They're like, welcome home, Brett. It's got 2 T's, but he only spells it with 1. So maybe they're talking to a Brett.
All
out
right,
in
what's
the
he going to
world.
say?
It ruined his life. That's not him.
His shoes are cool.
Mm. It ruined my life. It ruined my life. And it ruined my life. And it ruined my life. Everything. It ruined his life.
Ruined his life.
And it ruined his life.
I knew a Canadian champion, and he killed his family.
And it ruined his life.
Yeah, definitely. Ruined his legacy.
And it just ruined his life. All of this ruined his life. Oh, who's coming to interrupt them to ruin his life?
Gunther.
Hey, it's Gunther. He's going to ruin his life. Yay!
Get him with the chop,
Ruin
Gunther.
his life. Sophie says Raw's going back to 2 hours from October to when they go to Netflix because they couldn't come up with a deal with USA Network.
It's all good to me.
I don't care. It's 2 hours. That'll be fantastic. It'll be the best Mondays ever.
Holy shit.
For like 2 months. I'll be so excited.
Monday's going to be like a normal
3 months.
day again.
For 3 months. 3 months. It'll be so nice.
Oh, fuck. It's like Christmas in a cup.
For 3 months. And it will not ruin my life. So it says with them going to Netflix, they don't know if they will go back to 3 hours. It hasn't been determined yet. SmackDown might become the 3 hours with Raw going to 2. That will ruin my life. Because why would you put a 3-hour show on a Friday night? That's the dumbest fucking shit ever. Sophie says Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Booker T are all people that have been in the Hall of Fame twice. And it probably ruined Bret Hart's life.
Fucking X-Pac or whatever's been in there like 7 times.
Yeah.
That dude's trash. He shouldn't be in there once, and he's in there like 4 or 5 times.
Sophie's like, I don't get the whole ruin your life thing.
Goldberg ruined his life.
Well, I heard from somebody that Bret Hart always complains about how Goldberg ruined his life. And so I just figured everything ruins his life because it seems like that's the type of person he is he complains about how things ruin his life all the time. So now Gunther's ruining his life. Just saying. Just saying. Gunther is ruining his life right now because, he can't help it.
The best there was. The best there ever will be. It's Hulk Hogan.
It's not you. Sophie says, remember Raw being 3 hours because the USA Network wanted it. Did they? People are upset. Ooh, from the bottom of it. Not from the top.
I do believe
Not from
Gunther
the
is
middle.
a top 10 guy, but I don't think he's the best.
From the
there is.
bottom. He's going to be the best there ever will be. Don't even.
He's too old
He just
already.
said it. He just said he's going to be the best there ever will be.
And he doesn't.
And he's going to tell him from the bottom of his heart. Not from the top, not from the middle, from the bottom. The bottom of his heart. But fulfilling. Oh, close second. Because the person who ruined your life is my favorite.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is! Because he ruined your life! He ruined your life! Oh, no! Sammy has to come save the
It's not
Canadian!
out there, Bill Goldberg. I told you, it's all he does is complain about Goldberg.
His face said it. He's just like, oh, man. He's like, I have... Gunther definitely is going to be the best there ever will be.
He's the best there is right now. After that. Oh, my favorite.
After all, you telling me all that, and he said it. That's beautiful. That's like perfect.
That's all he does is bitch about Goldberg.
That's hilarious. Too funny. The commentators had to leave. They're like, okay, we got to go back and sit down just in case. Don't want to get in the way here, guys. Have to listen to Sami Zayn and his stupid.
They should bring Goldberg back just to beat up Sami Zayn. And then he can join Bret Hart on the...
Really my life. Sami says, I think it'll be interesting to see how the 2-hour format works with this roster. Some people might not make the show every week unless wrestling most weeks. So he also says Brett must have been happy when he got interviewed for the Vince McMahon doc. He also hates Vince. Hence why I said that the whole documentary is a fucking biased piece of shit. Because you're ruining his life. Oh no! Well, they don't have much else going for them.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Boo. So they can know how to not be beat by Goldberg and complain about how he ruined their lives. Oh, good God. This is garbage. I'm going to play on my phone, too. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm gonna have to buy another breaker out there.
Because that one's not strong enough?
It's a 30 because I bought it for that hot tub. I should have bought a 50.
Yes.
And those things are $100+.
Plus a heater, $300. Plus all the stuff to fix it for leaking, another few $100.
$700 is what I'm planning.
Good God. Wham.
And it's huge, which I don't like. Just hope the cover's in good shape. But I have enough time before winter, right? Like I have like 2 months to fix it.
Yeah.
Like actually with warmth and
Not leaking.
Yeah, your brother's like, just block them off, the jets, so they don't leak out. Like that's not how it works, dude. It's water. Water finds its own level. I have to find the holes and fix them. No, he's not. Sammy's a C+ player. That's true. Yeah.
Oh, good job, buddy.
Why would he wrestle him like he's nothing? You're nothing. Number 13 for Calgary's nothing. Sami Zayn's nothing. Just kidding, I don't even know who number 13 for Calgary is. No, you just don't wrestle anybody.
You're just complaining because somebody always ruins your life.
Oh, did he just tear his knee?
Ooh, yellow. That's not very nice to talk about his swallow skin.
Oh,
maybe he has an
did he
iron
hyperextend
deficiency. Who? Where? What?
Number 1. No, it looks like
I
he scored.
I think he was fine.
He's still limping a little bit. Touchdown.
Ew, that person threw their drink on the floor right there.
It happens.
Gross.
Either that or they peed.
No, it's a drink. It has a thing and everything. So
They
they
might
must have
peed in
dropped it,
first
or
and then dropped it.
maybe. They're like, oh, we're gonna make Sammy look so cool in Canada.
Sammy can get held back by 2 tiny little referees. What's that say about you? Loser face.
Very much a loser face.
I mean, obviously I can hook it up and run it, and then if it pops all the time, then buy another. But if it doesn't pop, because just because you don't have to make it what it's asked for.
Right. I guess it's just a matter of safety.
Right, which it would be safer because it's lower. Now, if it was a 100 amp breaker, they would kill you because then it wouldn't pop. But where it's 30 and it needs to be, say, 40, it's fine. As long as it doesn't break it all the time.
This whole thing was dumb and weird.
I need to get some dye. Fill it up with water with dye.
Yeah.
And then when it drains, it'll find its level where the hole is. And then you know where the hole is and you can mark it. And then you'll also see the dye on the ground.
He's going to say it. He's going to say it.
Butch.
Don't say it. Oh, Pete.
No. What's on your shoulder? It's gross. I don't like it.
Oh, maybe he got an ouchie.
Do you think it's an extra arm or something? The worst thing you could possibly do in your career
Is safe.
convince yourself that you could beat me. Because you can't.
Oh no, not the barking.
They're there. Got the fans. That's all that really matters.
Now say his other name.
Butch.
Butch. God damn it. I wanted him to call him Butch on his way out.
Jamie got his shillelagh back.
It would have been hilarious.
Shove it up his candy ass, Seamus.
Why do you guys have to stop all the cool shit? He was beating up that little munchkin weird leprechaun guy.
He's part of the Lollipop Guild.
I think on his way walking away from him, he should have called him Butch. That would have been hilarious.
Butch.
Right? As he was saying his final words to him, like, we'll see you out there. Butch. And then walked away. He would have been so mad.
Judgment Day.
Is this the Rey Mysterio fight with them or something else?
All I know is that I'm so excited for Raw to go to 2 hours that I don't know what to do. But you know they're raising fucking SmackDown. That's going to be the thing during SmackDown this Friday. They're going to say, Raw and SmackDown's going to 3 hours. And it's be like, bleh.
I won't watch the last hour on a Friday night. I refuse to screw up my Friday nights for something so stupid.
I don't, yeah.
No. I'll be cutting it off at 2 hours every time. Okay, bye, everybody. It's been 2 hours. Goodbye. I have better things to do on my Friday night. Oh, he's up against Dragon Lee, and then his daddy's going up against his other daddy. That's nice.
Uber talented. It is rotten. Or did he say rockin'?
I don't know. As if it's Triple H should say in an interview, writing a 2-hour show is a lot easier than a 3-hour show.
Oh, of course it is.
Robbie says, go on, Sheamus showing how to fight with like his dad. Someone says the last time Raw was 2 hours, it was over 12 years ago. Someone's like, Dee laughs at weird things. But do I? Do I laugh at weird things? Robbie says, Sophie, we get it. Raw is back to 2 hours. For fuck's sake, are you going to tell everyone on your social media and people in the stream about it? Yes, at least 12 more times. Just so you know. Just so you know. Now do some rapping. And there it is. So it's like, I'm surprised they haven't announced that move on TV yet. What move? The 2-hour move? They did. John Tessitore Tatalutui. He said it earlier.
Tessitore.
But I didn't catch it. Travis said he thought he heard him say it. What? What is it, Wellington? What is it, Betty? What is it, Lassie? Is Timmy fell in the well again?
I think that's that's what happened.
Probably.
Oh. Should we try to save some money and get it cheaper?
$97.
Ooh, $5 savings.
$5 foot long. We are Houdini.
I'll probably have to change all the wires too.
Sophie says, I'm surprised they haven't announced that move on TV yet. Oh, they did. I read that. At least when Raw ends earlier, you still have time to do stuff that you normally wouldn't have time for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be so nice not to have to go clear until 9 o'clock on fucking Monday nights. At least for 3 months.
Yeah, it's honestly better than Christmas Day. Well, it's Christmas Day.
And I highly doubt at this point in time that they're probably going to keep SmackDown at 2 hours for at least a while. They would have to, I don't know, because it would have to be a change in their contract.
You do realize that Monday or Friday is their first day.
It's their season premiere.
That's what I mean. They'd have to change their whole
They
contract.
can easily just make it 3 hours.
I think they would have to change their contract. They would have to revamp their contract and re-sign their contract for different monies. There's no way they just automatically put it at 3 hours. You can't do that.
I'm not arguing.
If you own the network, then yeah, you could. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted, but they don't own fucking USA. USA did a contract with them for whatever years, 5 years, 3 years, whatever the fuck they did, for a 2-hour show on fucking Friday nights. That's it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. They would have to go back, redo the contract to say that they have the ability to change it to a longer point in time if they want to. And maybe that's in the contract now. I don't know. I don't know our contract. But I bet you it's not. Because there's no way they would have it do that and not make them pay more money. They'd make them pay way more fucking money.
$7.44.
At least. $7 and at least 48 cents.
Fuck.
Get it right, fucker.
That's tough. Per second.
We don't do odd numbers. We do even
Per
numbers.
second.
Sophie says, I could see them keep Raw 2 hours when it hits Netflix. Robbie says, what does it matter if the quality of their program isn't better? Well, it doesn't, but...
It can make it better because it's shorter.
Yeah, then they can't do all this weird in-between
Yeah, they'll
lengthy
have to
garbage.
put more wrestling in, better storylines, and snappier. Trust me, it's way better. When you go 3 hours, it lets them... The first time I ever saw it 3 hours... I remember it like it was yesterday. The first fucking hour was all them talking. They didn't wrestle one match.
It was horrible.
And I'm like, so what's the point of going 3 hours if you're not going to wrestle at all?
Exactly.
That's where they screwed up, is they added an extra hour, but they shortened the wrestling.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So...
And they still do it. They
Get
still
rid of
talk
an
too
hour.
much. They still do too many cameo shit. They still do too many, oh, hey, this happened 5,000 weeks ago. Look at the storyline that we're going to show you for 10 minutes. Who fucking cares?
Nobody.
Exactly.
7 people, maybe.
Sophie says, now new episodes of SmackDown goes on Peacock the next day. I don't know about Raw. And Sophie says, going to 2 hours, that must stink for most of the talent because they might not be used every week and they probably won't have time to advance storylines and feuds.
Right, but why do you care about the talent? You're not a talent. You just watch it.
It
And if
would
they're
matter
not-
if it's a talent that you like that you don't see anymore. That might make a difference.
Yeah, but they're not good enough to be on TV. So don't have them on TV. It's fine. NXT does it all the time. You'll have guys not on TV. And trust me, it's way better because what happens is when your guy comes back, you get a feeling inside of you. And it feels good. When they're always around, It's not exciting, it's expected. But when they're gone for a while and they show up, it's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Triple H knows that because he's been gone a few times and he had fans and he was popular. And I think he understands that part.
Cascade of booze. So he's like, I like most of the Raw roster. Well, that's good. At least somebody does, I guess.
There's some used ones. I don't know why I couldn't use the used one.
Sounds terrifying. Wonder if they did something to it.
What the fuck does something to a breaker?
I don't know. People do weird shit all the time.
Like, oh, I have this nice breaker. All I'd have to do is touch it to water. Wouldn't be hard to test. Ground fault breakers are awesome. So, on all breakers, you have one, right? And it's your hot.
Right.
And then you hook your neutral up to the box on the neutral bar, and then you have a ground bar.
Right.
So you have 3 wires.
Yes.
When you do 240, you have 4 wires, right?
Yeah.
So there are 2 hots to get your 240.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't actually need your ground or neutral. It's up to you which one you don't want.
Right.
Because you only really need 3 wires. But we're going to say we're running 4, so we use all of it. You run it to the box, your thing, but the beauty of the ground fault breaker is it has a wire on it, which is the neutral. And then you run that neutral, the white wire on your ground fault breaker, to the neutral on your hot tub. So now it sends electricity down it a little bit, like 15 volts, down the neutral. And it sends your 240 down the other ones, right? And so now it's got power on all the legs. And so if anything touches it, if there's any fluctuation at all, it knows it instantly because AC power fluctuates back and forth.
Right.
What happens is it knows instantly and it trips it. Where a standard breaker wouldn't know for like a full half a second. Which sounds like a very short amount of time, but you can die in that amount of time.
Yeah, you can.
Especially from 40 amps, 50 amps, 60 amps. But with a ground fault, you can't die. It can knock you out still, though.
Right.
But because it's instantaneous when it happens, it's like milliseconds, like 100 milliseconds or something is when it pops. So just because you buy a ground fault breaker doesn't mean that it's going to work
Right.
that way. But
Did you let Argus in?
I didn't. I haven't got up yet.
Oh,
Let's see,
I thought
that's
you
that
did.
wire.
Oh, yeah.
See, most breakers don't have that.
True.
But
they
that's
don't.
what you want. That little damn thing costs $100.
Ridiculous.
And when I bought the one outside, because I bought it myself
Right.
from a place over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I got it with the box, and it was $150 for mine, which is a 30 amp.
Yeah.
But
You
it
know,
was
I
50.
remember. So this will be interesting how many matches we will get weekly every week starting October. And then Ravi says, D, how you getting on with Harry Potter game completed yet? No.
The best way, Sophie, to look at it is, and I don't know if you do or not, is watch NXT tomorrow. And it's going to be exactly the same as that. It's a 2-hour show. Triple H made NXT. How it's set up is Triple H's style. Everything about NXT is Triple H. So you'll know exactly how Raw's going to be ran for a 2-hour show. Or watch SmackDown this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-hour show ran by SmackDown's own Triple H. WWE's own Triple H. So, you'll get an idea of what 2 hours of Raw is going to look like by what SmackDown looks like and by what NXT looks like. Just saying, like, it's not like you're not going to know what Raw is going to look like. It's going to be SmackDown.
Right? Same.
Exactly the same as SmackDown's ring.
Sophie said SmackDown going to 3 hours has been heavily rumored since they announced the deal with them moving to the USA Network. If they were going to do it, they would have announced it with when they started on their season premiere, Sophie.
Are you trying to get your hopes up and then get them squished? Just say, yeah, they'll probably go to 3 hours. And I hate it. And then that way you're not crushed on it.
I won't be crushed either way because I just won't do the third hour no matter what. Like, you're going to be here by yourself because I'm not doing it. I will literally get up every time at 8 o'clock and leave.
You're like, I don't understand
done.
why. There's nobody in the world, right, that would stay home on a Friday night.
The fact that they think that people stay home on a Friday night is fucking retarded.
Well, it's fine from if you're on the east, or on the west or the mountain,
right?
maybe even the central. But on the eastern, it's already 8 o'clock when it starts.
Right.
Now it's not gonna get over till 11. That's some bogus shit right there, man.
Yeah.
That's like you're competing with Rampage, and Rampage doesn't get any viewers because the fucking time it's on. If anything, move it to Tuesday and go 3 hours. Nobody does shit on Tuesdays.
Right? Nobody does shit on Tuesdays. Not Tuesdays.
Move NXT back to Wednesday. Go head to head against AEW again. Who cares if you win or lose? Because you're really not competing against them.
So he says they announced Saturday night's main event in Orlando sometime in December. Then Robbie says condom showing how to flex when you have been to the gym.
Dom took the trash out.
Sophie says there is a rumor EW might have a show on Fox, which I find both interesting and weird. Robbie says, Sophie, you going to tell us the winners of the Royal Rumble also? Sophie says, I tried watching NXT for some reason. I got bored. Wonder why they announced that 2-hour Raw now. And Robbie says, just watch the damn program, Sophie. Enough with the dumbest questions. So he says, they think we stick around for a 3-hour Raw, so they probably think we'll stick around for a 3-hour SmackDown. Different night.
Yeah, one's on Monday.
One's on a Monday night, and the other one's on a Friday night. People do stuff on Friday nights. Larry S. Sanders is in the chat. Hey, Larry, it's been a minute since we've seen you.
How you doing? How's your Dungeons and Dragons
Says,
going?
hello, everyone. Hello.
I remember Larry. Hey, we played Dungeons and Dragons for like 2 months. We got good at it. I was a human wizard. She was a tiefling.
A tiefling.
Tiefling barbarian.
Using her hair to shine them up. I guess they did it so they could have an acronym? Pure Fusion Collective.
Oh,
so dumb.
I do want to watch this now.
Right.
It's like, no.
Absolutely no.
Oh, you do, huh?
Oh, really? I was like, so Sonya and the gang, they gonna be the next dominant faction? No.
No, they don't have any boys. You gotta have boys to have a dominant faction. Have you ever seen a woman's faction that was dominant? That wasn't in NXT?
Your cat's watching videos, just so you know. You wouldn't know what that was.
That's what a cow is. So we get milk. Kid took off his glove. He must have got hot. Canadian beer. It's like moonshine.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Doubtful.
It's like 13%.
I'm surprised they're allowed to have alcohol.
You gotta keep your people drunk. Is that
No, it's
What? Better. Let's get a look.
it's remembrance. It's like stuff to leave.
Somebody died?
Yes, they just said it.
Why am I here thinking? Could be telling me what's happening.
Johnny Hockey. Electrified for a decade.
Did he die of something? Like car accident?
Yes. The minute the puck was on his stick, he was magical. And a pleasure to interview as she's crying.
It's a shame, really.
Johnny's wife, Meredith. Matthew's wife, Madeline. I think it was him and his 2 sons or something died.
Huh. Shit.
Or John and Matthew. Maybe brothers? Yeah. They were brothers, I guess.
How do you say that last name?
Gaudreau.
Gaudreau. Yeah, I've heard of it. Dang. Did anybody else look at that and go, "Who that's gonna clean all that up?"
Maybe.
I was like,
Or
oh,
take it
that's
to
sad.
them, or donate some of the food items, or, I mean, like, you know, like, there's, like, a whole bunch of Gatorade out there and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
Sophie's like, they haven't done something like this before. And Robbie's like, they have potential. And Larry says, I'm doing good, just staying busy with work and D&D. Sophie says, I heard about this. What a tragedy. Robbie says, not to be rude, but who is Johnny? I guess he's a hockey player and a brother. And then Sophie says, James Earl Jones won almost every award. Yeah, him and his brother both got killed.
Car accident. It's too bad. Did you know in Canadian football that if you miss a field goal, are you listening?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Not listening.
In
Canadian football, if you miss a field goal, okay?
and it goes through the end zone, like so it doesn't bounce before,
Okay.
and it goes, but you miss left or right, basically.
All right.
It counts as 1 point.
What?
Yeah, so there was a tie game the other day, and the dude missed a field goal, and they won by 1.
Hmm. That's a weird thing to
It's a
do.
participation trophy.
Yeah, it is.
Like, oh, we're gonna reward you for being shitty. Halftime.
It's halftime. Good lord.
Ace Ventura.
Derp,
Halftime.
derp, 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 derp,
Again and it's he just slams his face in that chair. Oh, okay.
Oh, watch the horsey. Watch the horsey. There's that big giant thing on there. You don't even know what that is.
Laces out.
Finkel. Sophie says, I don't watch hockey, but for some reason I heard of him. Robbie says, Sonia, she's so much better being a heel. Sophie says, Wesley is rumored for the main roster at some point.
What the fuck is wrong with WWE?
Larry says, James Earl Jones was born and raised in Mississippi like me. Yeah, Mississippi. That's cool. There's a bird. You like birds. You don't want to watch the bird? I need to find flying birds. Oh, look, there's a kitty. Oh. Oh. There's a kitty. tonight on Raw season premiere, they're gonna have Finn Balor and Rey Mysterio. Like James Earl Jones, 93. He's in EGOT, which means he got an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony. Cool. Somebody had to do it. Getting the victory, Besla. Larry's like, has anyone watched the Beetlejuice movie yet? Have not. Robbie says, wow, that was some entrance. Was it? Was it an entrance? Mm-hmm. Oh no, she's being a hill. Trying and failing and failing and trying. You have a mystery tag team partner. Mystery tag team partner. Sonya's making fun of him for having a mystery tag team partner.
It's that little bitch from fucking NXT. I'm gonna leave.
No, it's not. I mean, and it's probably not Rack Rod. Well, you know who I asked about earlier?
No.
You know who I asked about.
Okay,
I said, oh, why isn't she out there?
Natalia.
Yeah,
That's who it is.
of course it is. Because the Hart family stuff.
Because her uncle. At least her tits are out.
Right. Robbie's like mystery guest, Natty Big Rack. Neidhart. Hello.
Is that Trill Owens?
I don't know. It's a 6-woman tag team match right now. Natalia and Valkyria Vega versus the Pure Fusion Collective.
What's this broad's name again?
Which one?
Zoe Styles or whatever.
Starkey. Zoe Stark. Robbie says if Natty falls over, she just bounces back up.
Yeah.
If she falls on her face first down, possibly.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Damn.
ouch. That was her head, I think. Mm-hmm. Larry's like, you asked earlier about how my D&D is going.
Yeah. How is it?
He didn't really say. He just talked about James Earl Jones being in Mississippi, said he was being busy with work in D&D, and that's it. No specifics.
Still doing it, though. Are you a DM or are you just a player? Or do you both?
Marcus. I hear you, buddy.
Don't eat the dog's food. Puppy. Or whatever he is. The midget.
Muppet. So it says, let's just say this wouldn't make the 2-hour broadcast.
I'd hope it would. It does in NXT.
Why wouldn't it?
It's better than the opener. And it's got Zelina Vega in it.
It's weird.
So that's Zelina's Vegas in it?
No.
Uh-oh.
Larry says it's going good. Working on getting a tournament set up for next month.
Nice. Tournament, like, do you play for money and all that? I see a lot of that on Facebook. Now that I kind of played a little bit. Got a 3D printer. Made some dice castles. I'm legit now.
Legit. Too legit.
Fireball.
Too legit to quit.
Hey. I think Zelina Vega's just been beat to death.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else has really been in there on her side. I don't know if these are any good still. No, they haven't even been open.
They're probably good then. And smash potty.
Hand smash potties. Like your potty.
That's in the hand.
1224.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Not supper.
had
Oh,
Cucumbers.
salad. Wait, was that all cucumber?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just salad with cucumber in it.
Nope, just all cucumbers with salad
That's why you were
toppings.
upset that I might have had one.
It was all toppings, basically. Salad toppings. I had a salad topping salad.
Without the lettuce.
With no lettuce.
Can I get a salad without any lettuce?
Just want the toppings. So it says, I mean, whatever we are getting in the last hour will probably be this 2-hour show instead.
That third hour drags, though. And then the main event would be what you would get, but... I don't think he's in a coma. He must have seen the reflection of the vessels.
Dead. It's like, what's his face house, but better. Because he's not condescending.
Well, I like that.
I do too. Hey, cat. You moving around? Being weird.
Bored. What you doing? Just not letting me see his face. It dominates me. I'm not moving.
Why did you put this horrible thing on him?
So it was MJF. It was an MJF pay-per-view
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago.
Robbie's like, this mesh has everything. Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Larry's like, how are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Doing pretty good.
Uh-oh. Natalia's in there now. Oh, wow. Big right hand.
Are they going to let her have a pin tonight?
Maybe. Either that or she'll get banned.
They'll screw her.
They like
And then she'll be like, you ruined my life! And then she can complain like her uncle.
Mm-hmm. Like Goldberg. About Goldberg.
You ruined my life!
There she goes.
Robbie, bulldog chewing a wasp, a.k.a. Zoe Starks. Good God. You say we're mean.
Uh-oh. Russian leg sweep. Nope. That elbow landed. She went to kick her boob. Missed. Sharpshooter.
No, she's too wiggly.
Oh.
Good God. It's all wiggly. Oh, geese.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Meteora.
goodness.
Look at that from Vega. I have no idea what it's called. Look at that.
Poor guy.
Meteora. I didn't know it a few years ago either, so.
Well, if you're going to be a play-by-play man, you better get that shit memorized real fast,
Here
buddy.
it is. She's going to tap. Those other two won't break this up. She's going to tap. You were right. They gave it to Natalia and just screwed that team.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason to do that.
Sophie says that was a boring match. Hulk Hogan was on Logan Paul's podcast one day talking stupid stuff.
Hogan can't talk stupid stuff. He's a legend.
Larry can't hear you. I'm just reading the chat. Don't be mad.
You're the mad one.
Why am I mad? I don't give a crap. Probably's like LOD, LO play-by-play man. That's that Joe guy. He's supposed to be the play-by-play guy. That is his literal title. He's the play-by-play man, and Wade Barrett is the analyst. They say it on their little introduction shit of who their people are all the time.
Yeah. Drew in his skirt. Drew should join them.
Oh, did you say the look of disgust he had? Absolutely not. He looked at him and he's just like, no.
Have him come and just take Maxine away.
So this will be interesting to see when Seth comes back.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth. Oh, Seth.
Drop zone. These teams are still just kicking it out of the end zone.
Yeah.
So, to me, it makes no sense.
It's not even worth it.
Well,
Why even bother?
But they're giving them 10 extra yards.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the only reason why they do it. Like, oh, they're like, oh, hey, we'll just put it over here, and then we'll just come out to this, so it won't matter. We don't even have to run it back. We don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's fucking
Why don't they
lame.
back the kicker up to, like, the other goal line?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And make it so that he's way back there and the other team is up there at the 50.
Yeah. Yeah, make it...
Make him, like, clear back at, like, the 20 or something at the other end.
Yeah.
And make him have to kick the ball, punt the ball, clear across the thing. And those guys at the 50. And then that way, he's never even involved in the play. Like, ever. He would never be touched then either.
What I'm getting at is, like, the kick would never reach the end zone.
Exactly.
Like, even if you kicked it as hard as you could.
Punted it as hard as he could.
Yeah.
See if it really wouldn't.
It'd land on the 5 or something.
Yeah.
Instead of flying out the back. Just back it up however far that is.
Yep.
Just take one of your strong-legged soccer players from Europe and have them kick the ball.
Yep, and see what happens. See where it goes.
Then you can measure it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't have to be a football kicker. Just somebody that kick a ball.
Exactly.
Somebody that just boots it like fucking 100 yards, basically. And just measure where it goes and then have your NFL kickers kick from there.
Robbie says, oh, that's hilarious who they have hosting Raw. If it was an old age pensioner, I would have fallen face first in my bowl of soup. And drowned. You can't do that. You'll drown.
Yeah, that's bad. It's like narcolepsy.
Sophie says, with all 3 shows moving to different networks or Netflix, let's see how many fans they lose or gain. Do you think with this Vince documentary that it will somehow, some way lose WWE fans?
Why? I don't... What
difference does it
Would
make?
you explain to me what you're hearing? Because why would anyone care what it's about that watches wrestling? Like one person, like why would one person go, I didn't like that documentary they had on Netflix. I'm not going to watch wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Just give me one example of why one person would watch that and go, I'm not going to watch wrestling anymore.
Yeah, and like,
He's
why
not
is your
there.
mentality to even think that
He's
way?
not there.
Yeah.
He hasn't been there for a year. Mm-hmm. So why, just tell me what one example of what one fan could maybe think about that they would stop watching. Just one. Give me an example. I watched that. I'm never going to watch wrestling again. I guess I just don't understand.
Rob was like, WWE have already lost fans regardless of the documentary. Sophie says that Vince documentary was going to be produced by WWE Studios. Larry says, what I have heard about Netflix is that it will be a lot of swearing, kind of like AEW.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Nip slips and swearing. Have some of the JJs out there.
Yeah, if they want to compete with themselves, I don't know who they're competing against.
Yeah, they're not on a network that they can compete with anybody. It's just a live on streaming service that costs way too much money to fucking have for just one thing. Like, I don't know how people are going to justify it to put into their stuff. You know, most of the people that watch wrestling aren't exactly, you know, people who are well off. A lot of people are struggling right now and cutting out streaming. And they're like, let's put it on a streaming service. They'll totally come.
Yeah. My thing is if they start showing boobs, people will buy it.
Well, that's what I said. It'd have to be literally porn.
Oh, my God.
I'm not talking about sex porn. I'm talking like, you know, Playboy, naked lady porn.
They called it the Attitude Era.
Porn. Sophie says the Vince documentary is interesting. Like, I'm conflicted on if I want to watch it or not. Sophie, if you watch it, do you feel like you won't ever be a wrestling fan again if you do?
And if so, why? I just want that one example from anybody. It doesn't have to be Sophie.
From your example,
just
from
tell me
your
why
opinion.
One person on the planet would watch it and go, I'm never watching wrestling again. Did he kneel during the national anthem? I mean, like, what did he do that they would be like, oh, fuck?
I mean, what kind of light are they going to paint him in to make people just all of a sudden have this horrific, like, all of a sudden, instead of whatever happened before they're not mad about, but now all of a sudden they are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Robbie says, Sophie, stop with these dumbass opinions. Opinions aren't dumb.
No, I
People
mean,
can
it's
have their
fine. I just
opinions.
want to know why somebody wouldn't watch wrestling because of a 6-hour documentary on Vince McMahon.
Yeah, like, what? Well, I mean, and it's just from Sophie's comment, right? The Vince documentary is interesting. Like, I'm conflicted on if I want to watch it or not. And that's the question. So your opinion is you're conflicted. So you're conflicted about it, whether you want to watch or not, but why? Like, what do you feel like is going to possibly be in it that would change anything that you feel about wrestling right now?
Like, my thing is like, I don't like to watch serial killer stuff because I don't want to become a serial killer in my 40s. And then I realized... And then I realized that I'm not going to become a serial killer.
Because you're aware that you don't want to be a serial killer.
And then therefore, I end up watching the Ted Bundys / whoever else, Jeffrey Dahmer, John Wayne Gacy, all that. Because I realize I don't want the same goals as they had.
Right?
And so, are you worried that your...
wrestling watching goals will change?
You're not going to watch wrestling because Vince was mean to somebody in 2000? And you're like, I can't watch this anymore. He was so mean.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I know what you're asking, and I think that when Sophie mentioned what they said, they're conflicted about watching or not. Like, if you're conflicted about watching it, like, what about it makes you, what's the end result? Like, do you feel like the end result is that you're not going to ever watch wrestling again because of it? Is it going to change your complete attitude and opinion about wrestling unto itself forever? Or like you said, oh, it's something that happened before and now I just can never, ever, relate to that. Or I can't believe that happened and they allowed it to happen or whatever, right? Chris is in the chat. Hey, Chris, good to see you tonight. Ravi says, Drew, what's he going to be yanking about now? Oh, probably CM Punk would be my thing. I was like, haha, that's quality analog, lol. Larry's like, unless you are a big Vince fan, I don't think that it would make a difference if they lose fans or not. And the thing of it is, Larry, is if you're a huge Vince fan, you're not going to watch the documentary, because what's going to happen is they're going to be so biased with it that they did 200 hours of interview and smushed it down to only 6 one-hour episodes. You're going to get the most biased view of Vince that you possibly can get to make him look as horrible as they possibly can.
But if you're a Vince fan, you wouldn't give a fuck about what Netflix said about it.
Exactly. That's the
part I can't understand. It's like, what could possibly happen where somebody wouldn't want to watch? That's all I'm asking.
Well, it's true, though.
What could be said
or done
that you
or
wouldn't watch
about
wrestling again? Like, I'm trying to think of something, and I'm thinking of some pretty gross things.
Right. Like things that we've already, like, laughed about or made fun of, or things that were happening that they say are happening. I mean, things that they've said have happened, but I don't know if it really did. But they're talking about things that supposedly
here's a hypothetical.
Happened.
So Vince flew to Canada. He had a mask on and gloves, and he killed Chris Benoit's family. Are you not going to watch wrestling anymore?
Right. I mean, right? Like,
no,
it's so
you'd still watch it. That's like, so what could possibly he have done to make you go, nope, I'm done?
Never again am I watching wrestling because of that. Because of that! And what they talked about in there. I was like, Chris, someone sensible is in the chat. Chris says, AEW is so pathetic now. All the backlash online about Swerve and Hangman. That match was so unnecessary, and not because of Swerve. It all hangnail crybaby can't never keep his mouth shut. I can't stand that person anymore. Like, when he first came in to the thing, I was like, oh, he seems like a cool character and stuff like that. I can't stand him now. I think he's a fucking piece of shit. Like, I don't get any of it with Hangman on a page.
But we do have WWE and Drew McIntyre, and he's debating on whether to quit or not because of the Vince McMahon documentary.
I know, right? He's like talking about it.
He's like, how can I work for a company that has a past like that?
The only reason why wrestling is here is because of Vince McMahon and his dad. But because of that, I'm not sure I want to do this anymore.
No.
Or be involved, or be a fan, or be anything.
Yeah, I do want to watch that.
The
Comes out this
documentary?
Friday. No.
Oh.
The movie with him and Batista.
Oh!
This Friday, the 13th. Hey, this Friday's the 13th.
Yeah. So does it come out in theaters, or is it like a streaming service?
I didn't look it up. I forgot the name of it. I think it was theaters, though.
The Killer? The Killer's Game? The
Something
Killer?
Like that.
Well, I was like, hey man, but some people rate him as a wrestler to him as a person. They've been arrested together. That's cool.
But Michael Cale.
He lied to everybody. Lied. Why'd you step in my way?
What does everybody want, Ed?
Okay.
His name's Al Snow.
Sophie says, isn't Killer a remake of an original movie?
It's a book. I don't know if they made a movie out of it before, but it was a book written in, I believe, the 90s, like 97, by the same name.
Robbie's like, Drew looks pissed. Sophie says, Happy Gilmore 2 just started production today.
Fuck.
It's about as bad as I'm doing another show for the Goonies, for fuck's sake.
Well, that one could be cool if it's a prequel.
They're going to ruin it. It's not going to be cool. Oh no, Wade's standing up.
Bad News Barrett's a big dude.
We can't hear you. Oh, look. Postman Pierce is ruining everything.
Postman Pierce is a dick.
Now you want to fight with your friends? Chris says, "Oh, Joe Hendry sign it. Says we want to believe." Ravi says, "Drew defo gonna chop some heads off tonight." Did he bring his sword? He named it after his mom, Angela.
It's a charade.
It's creepy.
Yeah, Drew.
Uh-oh, Drew. You need to hear the information Mr. Postman Pierce has for you. And the only way you can put your ears on is if you're in the ring.
You're a corporate seat.
Sit.
You're a corporate seat.
Yeah, corporate sit.
Sit. Do you have something to say?
Sit quick. Oh, no.
They're going to end this at Bad Blood?
It's going to be done forever. Yay. Oh, he's not done with him.
Cool.
Cool beans. Chris is like, Punk versus Drew, Hell in a Cell, Bad Blood, come on! Is that what you want? CM Punk.
I'd love to see Punk get thrown off the top of the cage.
Oh my god, he would be broken. He would probably break everything in his body, including his ear,
You only need one
into
more
his
match.
ear bones. You know how hard it is to break ear bones?
There's one that's unbreakable.
Exactly, and he would probably break it.
It just floats in there.
He would break it. He would somehow break it. Yeah, let's see it one more time. No, I really don't.
Just scream freedom one time.
Come on, buddy. Just do it.
Your signing is thus.
I want you to scream some William Wallace freedom at us. You lose your mind. Rob is like, Angela is such a 40 pluses mom name. Ew, not the 40 pluses.
What's the rules?
Oh, caught it. Oh, I don't think he wanted him to catch it. Oops. Oopsie doers. There it is, Chris. You got it.
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. Blood. Yay, in a cell.
Hay in a
Congratulations.
Cell. Some hay in a cell.
Hays and cells. Rob is like, D, you're 40 pluses, ain't ya? LOL. LOL. Yeah, but my name's not Angela. Why do you have to be so rude? You making fun of my age now? You're committing ageism, Ravi. It's rude. Do you think he had to like read books and do research to like know all this stuff? Because I highly doubt he was a fan. There's no fucking way that
It's
he's
all
been
written
like
down right
watching
there.
it since he was a kid.
He knows what he has to prepare for the day.
So they just say this is what you have to say, and he just memorizes his lines.
Hey, look, that's how I can fix the hot tub.
Flex paste. That shit'll work. It'll fix
He
all
showed
the
it. The hot
leaks.
tub had water in it, Eve.
Just like, you'll never be able to get off here. Oh my god, why is he there?
Oh, God.
It's a weird grouping to be around. What the? I invented that move. I am the Miz, bitch. I know it's sad and I don't like it. They treat you like poop. They should have more respect for you. He's going to rape the Miz. Poor Miz. Sure, guys. Larry says, lately, I've been keeping up with wrestling on YouTube, watching highlights.
Oh, nice. That's a good way to do it.
It's the best way to do it. You don't have to spend 5 hours sitting with people like us. Rob is like, D, come to think of it, you could be mistaken for an Angela. Well, that's really nice. Rob is like, when's Brett coming out? He already did, and then he complained and told everybody that it was somebody else's fault.
Yeah. Him and Gunther got into it a little bit, and Gunther said that Goldberg was better than him. And then Sami Zayn came out to protect him, and there was a fight. And now we're going to have that match at whatever that's called. Bad Blood. I got to write that down because I forgot.
What was it?
Write down matches, and I just hold him one. I'm like, then there's Gunther.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Robbie says, Finn versus Rey, what a spectacular match. It's going to be a spectacle. Spectacle. It's going to be a spectacle.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
It's going to be a spectacle. I need the cat off me.
Why is it warm in here? Is there something in the way?
It is not warm in here. My leg is cold on this side. Like my knees are freezing.
My knee's cold too, but I'm hot. I'm sweating here. The fan's not on.
I do, but look at that dagger he's got going on. It's like, hello. Hello, Clarice. Oh, it needs to be chopped off, too.
I'm sure they'll do. I haven't done it since we did it.
It's not too bad.
Brock Purdy,
Not too bad.
underthrown. Pass interference on the defense. First down. Number 11.
Robbie says WWE missing a trick, not using Demon Finn anymore.
He's boring. That's where's the pass interference?
Why is he choking him? How's that not okay?
I guess that was the penalty.
What kind of a holding? What do you call that?
He was trying to go for a
Attack?
choke slam.
A
Block?
Yeah, what kind of a block is that? Choke slamming him. He's like, I'll get you. He's all like, he's like, I'm not touching his helmet. I'm not face masking.
It's not a face mask if I'm poking him in the eyes.
Right? We're taking it by the neck. Good God.
I feel like the 49ers always lose in the Super Bowl. They used to be so good in
This
the
isn't the
80s.
Super Bowl.
Really?
So they aren't going to lose because it's not the Super Bowl.
We're just saying that they're losers when it comes to Super Bowl.
Yeah, well. Robbie says, Demon Finn had way more fire and attitude to his character.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't fun. He's just, no matter what, he's still small. If it made him like a foot taller.
Is he like the Wachati? That's terrifying.
Nobody knows who the fuck you are, other than you're in this commercial.
I don't think she's really the lady she says she is. I think she's pretending so she can get Heinz at a high-end restaurant.
So then she could have got a house ketchup. Probably tastes better.
Probably.
Field goal.
Robbie's like, LOLD, laughy face.
26? Nope. Yes, no. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
They barely got it.
He snuck it in.
It ricocheted.
Did it?
Yeah, it hit the upright.
It went all
Watch.
fuzzy on mine.
And wonk.
Oh, yeah. And it went through on the other side. Damn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he barely got that. That guy's like, what? He's like, yeah, we did it!
His dad was a fantastic coach. Him, not so much.
Well, he didn't learn very well.
He had the 2 worst comebacks in Super Bowl history against him.
Chris says, my boy, Finn Balor is looking badass. He just needs to be by himself and not in Judgment Day and bring back Demon Balor.
He was the offensive coordinator.
Robbie was just talking about him as a demon. He's got the semen in him.
The seaman.
He's got semen in him. Demon! Demon!
Anyways, that head coach was the coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
And they were going to win the Super Bowl. They were up by 21 points.
Were they?
And at halftime, and they lost.
Oh.
Tom Brady and the Patriots beat them.
Well, of course they did.
And they were down by 21. And then they had a lead over freaking Pat Mahomes and his fucking group of misfits.
Yeah.
And then they celebrated like they won the Super Bowl at the beginning of the 4th quarter. And then they lost that one too. Oh, and then they lost last year.
Yeah, they did. Robbie says, so you reckon any yeet interference will happen in this match?
Yeet.
I don't know.
But we're going to get interference for sure. Dominik's going to show up.
Chris says, I call the new announcer Joe Testosterone.
Yeah. Is it because he's so small?
Larry says, I have a question for everyone on here. Who would be on your Mount Rushmore for wrestling greats? They can be dead or alive.
Yeah, mine's pretty simple.
I think we'd have this conversation and ask that question multiple times.
Right, yeah. I'm pretty sure I have mine. Sometimes I fluctuate a couple of them, but, I mean, it's Hogan and Flair. I think that's a given. And then I wouldn't have used to put, but I would definitely put Undertaker on there now, just because of how long he did it. And then I would always put Stone Cold on there, but I don't think he did it long enough. He had such a short career that I don't know if you can put him as one of the top 4 guys ever. So you probably would go with John Cena on that last one just because of the longevity. But Hogan transcended the sport, so he has to be on there. Flair's the greatest champion of all time, so he has to be on there. And then Cena's right behind him. Now, Undertaker doesn't have the championships, but, you know, and you could change...
the rep.
You could change him out for, like, Randy Orton or The Rock or something, but I feel like The Rock and Stone Cold weren't there long enough.
Right. Chris is like, Ray wearing his diaper.
Yeah.
And then Robbie's like, Dom, is yeet enough? He makes you want to yeet. Like your supper. Make you yeet your supper.
What you looking for?
Nothing. What are you looking for?
Whatever I want.
Flies. What is that? Is that poo? Throw up?
Ugh. Oh.
Shit.
What's happening?
Argus, don't walk there.
Argus pooped?
No, your little dog did.
What the hell? Uh-oh.
Argus,
Crossbody and commercial.
Argus, go.
Well, I can tell you what's happening in the football matchup. Aaron Rodgers just threw a dime there to number 10.
Very soft.
All right, they're on the 38. San Francisco's 38. Aaron Rodgers setting them up. This is his first real game as a Jet. Jets. Jets. Real progress. Looks like he picked up 2. All right. Aaron Rodgers snaps the ball. And whoever that was, 20, dropped the ball. He did not catch it. So now it's 3rd and 8. That's great, but who are the chefs? Maybe Aaron should show off his arm and throw it further than 8 yards so they can get a first down. Well, there's an offsides. Now you got a free play. Go deep. Wide open. Touchdown, Jets. And that's a touchdown, baby. Number 10. Jets, Jets. It was an offsides penalty, so obviously they're going to decline that. That was the flag. So they had a free play, so he took it. Pass deep right. It's the Packers' way. What? They're going for 2. It's a little early to be going for 2. It honestly makes no sense to go for 2. Why do they not have a kicker? Maybe their kicker's hurt. They're running it, and no good. So that was just a waste. Maybe their kicker's hurt, though. And who the hell does a draw play on a goal line play for 2? You got to question these calls. Anyways, we're back. We got Finn Balor in there with Rey Mysterio. So both of their clicks are banned from ringside. I still feel like Finn's going to win. As Rey's 55 years old. Oh, baseball slide out to the floor. Might have some broken ribs there on Finn Balor. The Finn Balor Show. All right, Rey Mysterio throws Finn Balor into the ring. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Agatha All Along. Looks pretty good. But it's on Disney, so that's a tough one. Finn Balor taking it right to... I don't have a deal. Your deal. Finn's gonna break his knee. Disqualify him, ref. It's been over 5 seconds. It's over. Finn disqualified himself. He didn't even care. He's not going to break it. He's trying to break that knee. If he can rip that knee out of the socket, he doesn't have to worry about Rey ever again. He held the move so long that the referee disqualified him. Did I see a pretty Canadian in the front row with a cowboy hat on? Is that a real thing? Sure looked like it. Finn Balor, missile dropkick. He's telling the referee to shut his mouth. He said, "You shut your mouth when you're talking to me." Damn. That just happened, too. Rey Mysterio just got his ass whooped. Go retire him, Finn. Go retire him. There it is. Missile dropkick. Broke the LED board for a second. Hit him with a coup de grace off the top. He said don't talk to him ever again, and the referee talked to him anyways. He didn't respect his boundaries. We have a number 1 contenders match up next. We have Butch in there and others. I don't remember any of the other one. Braun Strowman, Yeet. Who's the other guy? Oh, Ilian fucking Hermie. He's already got a written storyline because Braun used to just beat him up for fun. Anybody support Russia? Does he have fans? They have a lot of Russian supporters. See, a lot of people think Hermie is from the North Pole, but a lot of people don't realize that he's a Russian. There he is. Several times. Beat his ass, Braun. Yeet! And you're just, like, I would have just said, and you're just a tag team wrestler. Like, why are you even here? You're going out first. It's not what main eventers do, just so you know.
Yeah, get all the residue for the sticker off.
It's mine. Just me, Oos, from day one, Oos. Hopefully he loses this one and then moves back to the Bloodline storyline so he becomes relevant again.
He needs his brother.
Calgary Yeet.
Where's the Pete Dunne side?
Why would there be Butch signs?
Who knows?
What you need?
I probably should have got a tissue while I was out there.
I don't think there is any. I put some out there for you, though.
I saw.
You didn't say anything. It's weird.
Why would I say something?
Why wouldn't you? There was tissues out there.
I probably would have said something when I grabbed one. Let's see.
Day one, Oos.
Chris said, yep, my Mount Rushmore was Taker, Punk, Guerrero, Hogan, Flair, but now I'd take out Punk and put in Rock or Andre. Robbie says, apart from 619, what are Ray's best moves?
frog splash? I don't know. I'm not a Ray fan, so the wrong guy to ask those questions to.
Robbie says, put Zach Gowen on the Mount Rushmore for wrestling The Rock and The Brock with one leg.
Yeah.
Good God. Larry says, mine would be Dusty Rhodes, Jerry Lawler, Ric Flair, and Harley Race.
It's a lot of the NWA side of it.
Chris says, Finn DQ, and so he says, I can't believe this show is almost
But I like
over.
those guys. Down south wrestling.
Down south.
And that's his era. Like, he definitely can't go wrong with Harley Race on any list.
Robbie says, Finn looking for redemption. And Sophie says, my Mount Rushmore is The Rock, Steve Austin, John Cena, Randy Orton. Chris says, here comes Hermie with a Santa Claus drip. Sophie said, did you see? It seems like that New Day storyline that they started got pivoted to The Miz.
Yeah, probably. Makes sense.
Chris says they'll probably give Braun the win so it can showcase Braun Breaker's strength in their title match. Well, like Braun will try and bench press Strowman. Bench press slam Strowman. The crowd will go mild.
Yeah, gorilla press him. That's
Hello. Did you slip and fall a little bit getting down?
I don't have.
You were a hunter. You were killing a moth. I saw. You caught it and then you like played with it. I don't know if he ate it, but his mouth seems like he probably did. It's like all its little fuzzy stuff's all over his face.
Yeah, he's a straight killer. Unless it's a mouse. Wellington will kill a mouse, though. Seen it live. Woo! Number 1. He good. That boy good.
Oh, God.
Did you watch that today? I sent you this morning. Sexual chocolate.
Oh. No.
What?
I didn't really have a chance to.
Make your day. 34 years ago today. Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate, everybody. Sexual chocolate. Everybody's like, the one guy's like, ooh, god damn, that boy good. He good. They're like, oh my god, shut up. The buddy's with him. Kittle. Is Kittle better than the guy that's smashing, what's her name, Taylor Swift?
Kelsey?
Yeah, Kelsey. I can think of
I
her.
have no idea.
I think Kittle.
Do they play the same
Yeah.
position?
But Kittle's like really good. And he plays in a different type of system.
Yeah, I don't know.
Same position, but different system. I feel like if he was in that system with Andy Reid and they just throw the ball every time, his numbers would be astronomical.
Was that guy that got shot?
Oh my god.
Ricky Purcell?
I have no idea. I've never heard that name before.
I'm pretty sure he's the guy that got shot at a bodega in San Francisco.
That guy?
Yeah, him.
Maybe. What was he doing in bodega?
He was just like in a convenience store, and he was walking out and he got shot.
In San Francisco?
He was minding his own fucking business. Yeah.
Was it a gay?
The
he
one that
shot
shot?
him? Yeah.
I don't know. He was shot a week ago. Oh, I guess he was being robbed. He was being robbed for his Rolex.
And they shot him and didn't kill him?
No, it's just attempted murder.
Where the hell did they shoot him at? In the chest? I mean, usually when you're going to shoot somebody and you're robbing them, you shoot.
Yeah, he did. He got him in the chest.
Yeah, I was going to say you'd shoot him in the face, but... Yeah, they do. Those gays in San Francisco don't mess around.
Yeah, it was in the daytime.
Does that mean that it wasn't flamboyant, or I don't know what that means. The day are different.
Like it was during the day, not like at night. Like he wasn't like out past midnight doing stupid shit and some kid walked up to him to steal his Rolex and he did something dumb and got shot. No, it was in the daytime, tried to take his stuff. I'm sure he probably was giving it to him and he shot him.
Did they arrest him?
Yeah, he's being charged with attempted murder. Teen, so he's probably, he's 17. Huh, that's hilarious. They're having it held in juvenile court. Fuck that shit.
Oh yeah, it's California. He'll get off. Well, maybe. Let me see him.
The kid?
Oh, they probably don't show him.
He's
He's
under
a
18.
minor.
I don't know if they would show him or not. It's your butt. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you did a good job, didn't you? Yeah, you did.
Their jails are full. They don't want to keep anybody unless they're like a violent offender.
Right?
And still in a rich man's Rolex isn't violent.
It's just funny because they're like, well, we don't want to show him. He's 17. But when you're 6 years old, you can decide if you want to be a boy or a girl. They're so fucking retarded. It just blows my mind. The hypocrisy kills me. Okay. That makes sense. All right. Whatever. Moving on.
See, is underwater.
Yeah, that works. Larry said, I wonder why Braun Breaker doesn't take his name Steiner.
I don't know. It's silly. It's almost a necessity. Hopefully they rebrand him like they did here with Butch.
Sophie says, I feel like Jay will win this match, but not the championship because he will be involved in a much bigger story that will lead to War Games.
Yeah, and it's time for that to start. This weirdo has a kneecap that's been tattooed.
Uh-huh.
Braun Strowman coming out last. Oh God, he's gonna do is run around the ring and tackle people. Oh.
Yeah, close out
This
the
is
fatal
gonna be
four-way.
such a good match. It's a big sob.
Will it, though? Will it be a good match?
Oh yeah, we got 20 minutes of this. Sheamus come down and beat up Butch, so he can't win.
Right? Maybe.
Yeah, if he can throw his arms up like that, he can wrestle. Look at that. Oh, you missed it. I said, look at that, and then you didn't look. He was throwing out a pitch at the Milwaukee game.
Oh.
Look at him. That's him at the Milwaukee game. That
The
catcher's
baseball
got to be
game.
like, not going to rush the mound if he hits me.
It's funny.
Can we have Braun versus Braun? Would that be weird? An all Braun match. It's going to be Iliad Dragunov or whatever. Old Hermie. Your brother's like, I just use 50 amp. It's like, I know what you use. I'm not saying that I wouldn't use it. I'm just saying what I have.
Right?
And I don't remember what wire I have in there, but I'm pretty sure I have to use bigger. I have to go look in the box. Because I have a breaker at the box and then a breaker at the junction.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
But I can still leave that wire there because I still have that air compressor. And then I just need to run wire from there to the air compressor. Get that air compressor working.
Get that working. So if it said this 4-way, it's hard to tell which way they are going to go. Pete Dunne feuding with 2 people on different brands at the same time.
Yeah, that's dumb. There you go, Braun. Throw him out the ring, see if he'll land on his head.
Oh no, he's bending your fingers. Smack him.
Pull his hair or something.
There you go. Throw him around like
This
that.
is what I want to see. That's how people should wrestle Butch.
Just chuck him.
Manhandle him and throw him around.
Just chuck him out at everybody else.
Let's not forget that he's tiny.
Here we go, guys. Catch.
I think sometimes people forget how little he is. They start to believe he's good. But he's so good. It's like, dude, he's 5'8" and weighs 75 pounds.
Hey. No.
That's going to be funny.
This is my first human.
Oh, God.
It's a figure. I'm out of this bitch.
Shit's funny. Bigfoot one's still my favorite when they're in the camper.
Huh. Sophie says, I'm guessing Xavier isn't going to be a heel now since they started teasing it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Chris says, I know it's super fucked up, but damn it, I wanted that hurricane to give us rain here in Texas because we need it, but we are dodging it, and it's going to hit Louisiana as a Cat 2 Hurricane Francine.
Yeah, I've been watching it a little bit just on my app. It's crazy. It's like, I felt like it's already in Mexico. I figured it would die, but it looks like it's going to turn and then head.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, it's already under like Houston. But it's going to turn and go back up.
What? Huh.
And then it's going to hit on Thursday-ish around 4. In Louisiana.
Sophie's like, my dog also likes to dig. Okay. A lot of dogs do, yeah. Makes sense.
It's fun. I used to play in the dirt one as a kid, too. The Jets are so terrible. And it's a New York team. Like, you know how hard that is to be in New York and lose?
Apparently really easily.
They have more revenue than any other team, basically, besides the Giants.
Right.
Cowboys. Rams. I would just relocate them if you don't want to be in New York. There's so many fans in New York, though. It'd be stupid, but they don't even have to pay for their stadium. They share one with the Giants.
Yeah.
And it's in New Jersey.
That's funny.
Yeah, they play for New Jersey, both teams.
Chris says people saying Mandy Rose is going to return as she showed up to wrestle at an indie show last weekend. It was a big deal as TNA talent like Dana Brooke and Jordan Grace were there as well.
Yeah, I saw her in there running around.
That's good.
She was just doing runs off the ropes.
Oh.
Bring her back. She probably needs money again. She can only get so much showing her coochie and her boobies.
For so long. I mean, she is getting old.
Well, eventually, like, you've seen it, right? Like, I got to pay for something I've already seen. It's kind of like a one and done thing for me.
I guess unless you're just completely obsessed with her.
But then you just see it again. It's the same thing. Shit, put it in your computer and reverse the image. And it's new. It's coming from the other side. That was a huge uppercut. Butch almost lost his teeth.
It's where the mistakes will happen.
At least two.
At least two.
Two mistakes.
At least two mistakes. I agree. Two mistakes are going to happen. Ravi's back from the no, that's dangerous. Oh my. Chris says, if she does, I'd save her for Rumble for that big pop. Same as Shotzi, but crowd will go mild if they even pop at all.
They're not going to pop for Shotzi. We might, but nobody else is.
Yeah.
And it depends on how she's dressed. Because she's got like Mia Yim body. Before Mia Yim body was shown.
Yeah, true.
Same body. Long, tall, very thin everywhere but boobs.
Robbie's like, what mistakes you looking for, D? What? I was looking for mistakes.
Did you say steak?
Steak? Did you say steak? Why are you guys still down and not doing anything?
Oh, shit. This is somehow awesome. So the crowd's...
I hear him. Robbie says that interference yeet enough for you, D. What? There's interference yeet? Where? What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
Yeet. Yeet. 4th and 1. They're going for it. Empty backfield.
They did 3rd and a few there. Oh,
Just
look at that.
terrible
That's
football.
a dead play, man.
Roger, you're better than that.
Nevaeh's in the chat. Hey, Nevaeh says yeet.
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 Yeet. Hermie.
Yeet.
Yeet.
And then he got yeeted.
Super kick.
He
Yeet.
yeeted himself and then he promptly got yeeted. Oh no, Hermie kicks out. Oh, bummer.
Yeet.
It's like Raw pulling out all the stops. Yeah, so many stops.
That's the best jumper in the NBA.
That guy?
Oh yeah, he's the 2-time defending slam dunk champion.
Wow. Good for him.
He's the best a man can get. Gillette. He's no Caitlin Clark, but he's good.
I've never heard of him, so he can't be that good.
I haven't heard a lot of people in the NBA. Speaking of, I need to get the new NBA game.
Yeah. Nevaeh says main event Jey Uso is now in your city.
Yeet.
He's not mine. I'm not in Calgary, so you know.
Just say yeet.
Robbie says D needs a yeet t-shirt for the streams. Why would I want
this?
that? The robot thing?
It looks cute.
Yeah, it looks pretty cute. Oh god. Wonder, wouldn't it like have all of its like a battery die at some point?
Not in the future.
Oh, okay.
It'll be solar or something.
Oh, I see. Nevaeh says, I like it, room. Nice. Yeet.
Yeet.
Robbie says, D, it would look even more cooler with a yeet shirt on. No.
I almost ordered one the other day.
I wouldn't.
Yeet.
And no thank you. I think it's weird. So, no. Not happening. Jay doesn't know what to do with himself during this commercial break.
He's just standing there.
He's trying to get Butch, but he's like, I gotta go slow, man, because we're in a commercial still.
Oh, big uppercut. It's over. Oh, too bad it didn't end during the break.
It can't. You have a few more minutes left.
Yeet.
Yeah.
Get what you expect and pay what you expect. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. He ran all the way down to the 25.
He's excited about
He's
something.
very excited about running.
Maybe he won the World Series.
He did. He won the World Series of running.
Oh, pass interference. Oh, that might have been a first down anyways. La, 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 la. Do you want a Jimmy John's green thing?
God, no. Gross. A wrap? No, thank you.
It was green, but it didn't look like a wrap. It looked like a taco that was just painted green.
Yeah, it's like a tortilla that's like spinach or something.
Oh, that's kind of cool sounding. Yay.
And he says, who do you think will win the triple threat match?
This is a four-way.
What triple threat match? Like one from tonight? Or
Are you talking about this
something?
fatal four-way?
Chris says the only thing that's keeping me watching AEW is Jamie Hayter, Mina Shirakawa, Mariah May, basically the women.
You know, it's been that way for me for a long time. Jade Cargill started that.
True. Neve says,
Britt
eat,
Baker's
sleep,
butt.
yeet, repeat.
Britt Baker's butt until she lost it.
Mm-hmm.
She just lost it, too. I don't know if she just left it at a hotel. What she did. It's gone.
Just disappeared off the
It might
face
have
of the
died.
planet. Chris says they reduced Jay White to nothing. He'd be a great in WWE and Wardlow, not even on TV.
Is he gone, Jay White? Oh, wait, he got hurt, didn't he?
Neve says, I mean fatal four-way. Okay, hon.
Oh, yeah, it's probably, in my opinion, it's going to be either Hermie or Jay Uso. My leg's bleeding profusely.
What did you do?
Nothing. Scratched it.
Gross.
Gross. Just blood.
It's not that.
No, what is that?
It's the fact that you scratch yourself until you bleed. That's kind of gross.
It's a scratch.
Do you need
not
a
scab.
bandage kit?
No, they're just band-aids. There isn't a band-aid thing.
It's a bandage kit. What else is there? What's this? Burn spray. Want to put some lidocaine on there? What's this? Flexil spray bandage. Want to put that on there? It's
It's
portable.
an open wound.
It's instant protection for cuts and scrapes.
Cut 2 holes like a snake.
Let's try it. It's gross.
Why is blood gross to you?
It's gross if you
I had an itch.
scratching
I
yourself
scratched
so hard that you make yourself bleed.
it. Okay, it's a scab.
Here's some liquid bandage.
Why? There's a band-aid right there.
Why would you...
Not want liquid.
No, why would you scratch off
A scab?
your scab when you know you shouldn't?
Why shouldn't I? Oh, here comes the best part of Braun Breaker.
Oh, he's running!
Or Braun Strowman.
Oh! He barely caught him, but he got him. He went like this to him. He's like,
I don't know if this is ready.
it isn't. What the fuck is wrong with you? Is there something wrong with you? That you're bleeding that much?
I don't know what that means.
There's something wrong with you?
Like I'm anemic?
something. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
Started eating better.
For one day.
Bronson Reed took him out.
For one day. You're like, I started eating better.
I did.
For one day. Like, that changes anything. Well, for one day I started eating better, so that works.
Cat wants my blood.
Of course he does. The dog would be licking you, too, if he was in here.
Get a snack. Okay, can we not fucking block out every word?
We have no idea what he's
So
saying.
annoying.
There you go. Cotton balls.
What am I gonna do with those?
Well, I can't get the other stuff unless I stand up. Because they got put in a weird spot.
And am I supposed to band-aid over that?
Can.
It did it. Okay, now Sheamus has to come down and take out Hermie.
We have to throw those away because we touched them.
That'll
They're
work.
contaminated now. Yeah.
I don't know.
Singles championship glory.
Look, it looks like a murder weapon. Did you need it?
What? Your nastiness.
It's just blood. The greatest blood in the world. I don't need diseases or anything.
Oh, he thought he had him. Robbie says, did you know that these words are spelt the same backwards as they are forwards? Race car, mom, level, stats, and noon.
Nice.
Neve says, let's all yeet on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeet.
Yeet.
And then Chris says, people keep trying to make fetch happen and say that Bliss will return with Uncle BS. Like, they try and find clues on Twitter. They pick apart every message as if there is something to watch for. It's dumb. Well, of course it's dumb. Robbie's like, just spray some icy hot and see how you get on. I tried that. He didn't want to. I tried to put some lidocaine on there for burn spray, but he said no.
Yeet.
Oh,
I folded it over.
oh, so it was easier for you to get off?
Because it was stuck on my finger.
Oh. I'm like, why is that all dumb right there? Weirdo.
Why are these two nerds in the ring together? We don't need two of
Nerds.
them.
Nerds.
Jay, just come in. It's over. Has to be. No? They're going over tonight. Oh, wait, no, they're not. We're just behind.
We're behind a little
It's
bit.
over for everybody else.
Probably.
That's it. I guess he did it. Jey Uso came in and robbed it right at the end.
Not surprising. Chris says, Uso wins. Nevaeh's
Basically
like,
cheated.
yeet. And then Robbie's like, D, you gonna kiss the boo-boo better? No way.
It's too bloody.
It's all blood and gore. The gross part isn't the blood. The gross part is he scratches himself until he bleeds. It's gross.
A scab. Anybody that scratches a scab bleeds.
Why would you scratch a scab?
It itched. Did you not hear me, maybe?
It's gross. Nevaeh's like, the yeet master. I was like, yeet of the top turnbuckle. LOL. Sure. Chris says, bye, guys.
Yeet.
Yeet. repeat it 500 times, huh, Kitty?
What is it?
Oh, them saying what he did. On the top rope, blah, blah, blah. Yakety schmackety.
Don't hold back.
Well, they're yeeting away. All right, everybody, that's the end of Raw tonight. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Looks like Mr. Breaker came down, and we won't ever see what they did. All right, everybody, we'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.